Hi everyone, I'm Cary, I'm the creator of BFDI, and earlier today, the 25th episode of BFB just came out, so I'm going to react to it. Now I know there's already people saying that it's the worst episode ever, so I'll respond to those criticisms after I watch this video. Because as of right now, I still haven't seen anything or heard anything. Like before, I only wrote the storyboard maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. I didn't do any animation because during that 2 or 3 week time, I was taking a break from the internet and I was working on other Cary KH video projects, Abacaba videos, and if you're more into the object show community, you probably know that there's been 3 or 4 life crises in my personal life. I don't want to dive into details about what they were, but basically I think I needed to kind of like step away, and that's fine. The episode still came out because there's a ton of, talented people who are working on it, and I thank them for their hard work. Anyway, let's just jump into the episode. So it starts off where BFB 24 left off, which is Fiery and Leafy tumbling in a Ferris wheel that Woody set loose.
Tree. It's Flower's announcer crusher!
I think it's like spinning at around 1 revolution per second.
I sure hope Flower...
That's going to be like really, really fast speeds and high Gs, so they might be crushed against the sides of the wheel, who knows.
Turned off the voice-enabled pulverize command!
Oh no, don't say that, Fiery. It's got voice detection.
Pulverize.
This is kind of like the technology that was in Golf Ball's factory in BFDI A4, so maybe it's the same company that's building all these devices.
Command detected.
Well, it's a very robot-y, metallic-sounding voice, even more than like Robot Flower, which is crazy. Also, this is like a different version of Flower's announcer crusher. It's like, it doesn't have outlines, it's slightly browner in color, and it's also just cleaner looking again. Ooh.
And that's why my prank
That
could
was
have been
violent.
so perfect.
That's too violent for a kid's show, except BFB shouldn't be a kid's show. If you remember BFB1 comment section, if you know what I'm referring to, you know, but that's all resolved. Okay,
Woody,
moving on.
it made everyone laugh, and no one got hurt. Wouldn't you agree that's what
Yeah,
all
in my
pranks
opinion,
should do?
Everyone should be in on the joke for a prank to be good. You don't want people coming away from the prank
Woody.
feeling hurt. That's not the point.
Don't gulp, Woody. It makes you look suspicious.
Okay, I would add a little asterisk to that. You can gulp, but don't vocalize your gulp. Like if you do this, like where I vocalized it, then you're pretty much telling everyone around you to pay attention to you. And there's just no point doing that.
It's cake and steak time.
What is it for?
It's break at flake.
Oh my god. Gelatin just slapped 4. I can't remember the last time someone's actually, slapped the skin of 4, made contact with that surface.
And I just get slapped by this wiry looking
Don't
2-pixel wide
insult
snack
Gelatin.
like a
You two are
twig
trying to
noodle
become
arm.
friends, right? There's so few of you left. You gotta make friends with everyone who's left. It's like Gelatin is 1/7 or 1/6 of all of your social interactions from here on out, 4, so you don't want to ruin that. Yeah, the intro is the same as always. I'm sure you guys all know that X's feet and 4's body spell out BFB. I'm sure you all knew that already, but I thought I'd just point it out. There's an ad coming in 2 seconds. Oh no, it's because I'm in incognito. By the way, I just want to... What's going on? By the way, I use incognito for these BFB reaction videos because I don't want other people snooping through my video recommendations or who I'm subscribed to, because people try to expose me for like, oh, who's Cary subscribed to? So if I'm in incognito, it just means that you guys can't really see any of my history. So it's just for my own privacy's sake. I'm not doing anything shady in incognito. You can see these are my only 2 tabs open. So just wanted to clarify that for future
You
reference.
final 7 contestants, you know how it goes.
Oh, this is like a
Whichever
little
one of you got the fewest
rounded
votes
rectangle
from
window
viewers
that
will be
Michael created.
exterminated. Lollipop.
Did you hear those like metallic dinks of 4's feet stepping on
Whichever one of you got the
metal
fewest
thing?
votes from viewers will be exterminated.
It's like, it helps you
Lollipop,
get an
Flower,
idea
and
of what
Gelatin
that
had
structure is made out
immunity,
of.
So they're safe. That's cool. But where's our prize?
Why
for
are you
being
so
safe?
impatient,
That might be
Flower?
Standing way up high on Fiery's Ferris wheel stand. And
Wow, Flower, you just gotta be patient and let 4 do his thing. Oh, wait, right click.
Scott's Fiery stand has this handy dispenser.
Yeah, that thing came from the last episode as well.
Prize, which is either water or lava.
Well, that means 2 prizes. Okay, usually in episodes, people only get to marvel at 1 new prize that has been unveiled, but this time we get 2. I mean, it's not that crazy.
Refreshing.
It's still pretty
Ew,
crazy.
I'm ultra soggy now.
Oh wait, I think that's the same asset of like the soggy, moldy gelatin shape as as I had in BFDI A4 when gelatin also gets soggy.
Ow.
The water didn't wash off the scribble on my face.
That's because you drew it on
Last
too
week
hard,
VLC,
Lollipop.
13,243 votes.
Is that a lot? I can't. Okay,
Hey,
honestly,
four.
I don't know if 13,000 is a lot of votes anymore. Like, the numbers keep changing that I've
Or
lost track.
Leafy died.
Oh, really?
Okay, that was kind of blunt,
Yeah,
Lollipop.
right,
Okay, let me go back.
Leave me safe.
Listen to this, okay?
13,243 votes.
Oh my god, I hate how long 10 seconds is. Here.
A4, Leafy died.
She's so blunt, she just says Leafy died. She doesn't put nicer words around it, like, Leafy's in a better place now. I mean, you don't know how hard 4 is gonna take it. You gotta be a little more gentler on their soul.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, I guess
right
they didn't
before
care,
Woody
whatever.
gulped. Seems kinda sus to me.
Okay, I just want to point out that the word sus has been around for decades and decades. It's always been a slang word to mean suspicious. So this isn't an Among Us reference at all. Like, I remember back in middle or high school, so maybe 5-10 years ago, my friends were calling each other sus all the time. So if you're like a little kid and you've never heard the word before, just know that it's just a generic English slang word. And it's, that's all. Also, 4's got a tongue here. Does that? No, that has happened a lot, like, including the BFB 13 when he gulps up pillow. So this is not a new occurrence.
I'll bring Leafy back.
Bring Leafy back, do it.
And Teardrop is also saved with 13,070 votes.
Teardrop got more votes than I was
Oh my
expecting.
collagen! Congrats, Teardrop!
So
Oh yeah,
it
they're friends
sounds
now,
of
I forgot.
Fiery and Woody.
Whoa, look up, it's like, 4 looks kind of pixelated. I mean, it's not actually pixelation, but if you look at 4's pupil right here, it's got 4 sides. It's like a rectangle.
Who's gonna leave the show?
Anyway.
Mm,
But they are definitely not friends. Lollipop and Woody, they've got a little tension.
Is eliminated at 12,705 votes.
Yeah, everyone these days is getting around the same number of votes. I don't think this used to happen, but now everyone's like within 1,000 votes, and I think that's because the websites that are tracking BFB votes are so available and easily accessible. That never happened before. I like, people seem to just like care and overanalyze these things more than they used to. Stop texting me. So like, because people can see how many votes everyone's got, like they want to vote for who has the fewest votes, and like everything gets evened out. That's not a trend that used to happen. Okay.
Fiery's dead.
All right.
Oh, that was really blunt as well, Lollipop. You gotta be gentler with your words. Okay. Oh, wait, Fiery's pupils are also like rectangle shaped, which is interesting. That's an OG scream. That's a scream from like the first season.
Wait!
Oh my gosh,
man.
stretchy arms. Were they as stretchy as Book's arms from the Evil Leafy scene? I don't know.
Fireball, I'm so sad I caused you to not get the prize you desperately wanted.
Oh,
Twice
no.
now.
Both in episode 25, too.
Shush! How?
Gelatin, you don't need to
worry
insert yourself in
about
this
that.
conversation.
I don't-
I feel like Fiery and Leafy have so many like deep talks that I wanted this one to be like really fast and snappy. Also because I didn't want the cake at stake to last too long. The contest should be the biggest
Care
portion
about
of
no
the episode.
island or no BFB screen. I'm just glad we're on good terms again.
Yeah,
Really?
good.
Yeah, for sure.
I like to see
Definitely.
that thumbs up. Oh, Gelatin's also doing the thumbs up.
Awesome. Wait.
What?
Gelatin, you're not supposed to be in this conversation.
Yeah, I don't know
No.
why you inserted yourself.
Oh, he can be in it.
Yay!
Oh no.
What?
My arm is getting tired.
Oof.
Oh, interesting.
Bye,
Like, the
Fiery.
relationship
Bye,
to depict the arm is tired. I think
I
that's a pretty
wonder
good
where
move.
the new stick.
I was kind of hoping that scene would have like more of a musical rhythm to it, where it's like boom, 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 or faster than that, like boom, boom, boom. It's like, hey, what? Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah. Like, I don't know. I'm not doing a very good job of improving, but like, as if there's kind of like a drum beat forcing it forward.
Here's
But
Use
doesn't
your
it-
eyes, flower.
not every episode needs to be perfect. Oh my god, those are like really long fingers.
Lead into the archaic temple. All right.
How did you not notice that, Flower?
Anyway, a quiet whisper has spoken in my ear that
Oh yeah, by the way, we wanted to include the temple in some episode just because it's been in the background of lots of episodes where you could physically see that there's some temple-like structure, but they never went inside it.
Wait, what did you say?
This was like X's only line in the whole episode. I mean, I wrote it, so like obviously I should have expected that, but when I was like voicing X and I saw I only had 2 lines or something, I was like, am I done with my job as a voice actor? Because all my other characters that I voice have been eliminated. Ew, 4 has an ear. This thing. Wait, my hair is so long you can't see my ear anymore. But like, only humans should have ears. Why is 4 stealing my culture or my anatomy, I guess?
Yeah, that's what a quiet whisper told me.
X is
Also-
more than a quiet whisper. X is a loud scream or shriek.
Did you just say that 4 is cursed?
Well, I sure ain't saying you blast.
That's X's second line.
You.
Okay, 4 is getting to beef with everyone. Stop it.
Anyway,
More
each
despawning
of you must
happening
go into
every
the
day.
temple, find 1 totem, and return it to me. If
Yeah, I
it's
don't really
cursed,
know what like the
you'll-
definition of a totem is even. I just know that the totem pulls like in elementary school we used to draw totem poles.
be
for
up for
school.
elimination. Go!
Wow.
Oh my gumdrop.
They jump upstairs so inefficiently. Like imagine if you're jumping up step by step. Why can't you just step normally like normal humans? Also, this background was made by Top Hat, I believe. I'm pretty sure. But it's like really good with the lighting coming from the outside. I really like it.
It's so spacious in here. And moist.
Moist.
Meaning this temple might be soaked with
Water, okay. Moist usually means water. Moisture is a measure of how many water droplets are inside. That doesn't sound right.
vomit.
What?
Vomit? That is incorrect, Flower.
Ew, no. How could you?
Looks like my vomit-repelling sweater will come
Not
in
again.
handy.
Also, how did she get it over her entire head so quickly? Like, imagine, like, look at the width of the
Ew,
collar.
no. How could you?
Looks like my
Look
vomit.
at the width. Okay, look at the width of the collar. It's about that wide. Her head is about 5 times that width. So you're having a 5-to-1 stretching ratio.
Sweater will come
But she just
in
does it,
handy.
like,
Anyone
effortlessly.
else want to buy one?
How did
No!
that happen?
Fine.
Oh my god, it's Purple Face. Purple Face is back. Oh my god. Also, when I wrote this in the storyboard, I thought that this was going to be an indoor room, but I guess it makes more sense for it to be in a half indoor, half outdoor room.
I'll be your tour guide for
There's
this
like epic music in the
temple.
background.
Oh.
How can you claim to be an expert of this temple if you've been locked in a box for 8 years?
Yeah, Purple Face. You need expertise if you want to spread the knowledge.
Our purple allegiance is over.
Didn't know we even had one.
Yeah, you can't assume that people are your friends if you've never even met them before.
Okay, follow me.
Actually,
into
they
this-
have met each other. Like in the previous interaction, Purple Face ate lollipops. So not only have they not have had any positive interactions, they've actually had a dangerous, life-threatening interaction.
Side room.
A murder attempt.
Welcome to this room. It's called the rectangly brownish room.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah, when I wrote that in the storyboard, I was like, I gotta replace this quote with something funnier, but then I never got around to it. So it's just a very, very like, oh no, Purple Face doesn't know what to say kind of quote.
I'm not putting up with that drivel for another
Also, like, the floor is kind of shiny. Like, you can see this pillar reflected at the bottom, which I think is kind of cool, because that means that there's a little polish. It's not just dirt.
minute.
It's something that's been
I'll
cleaned.
take my Alliance sidekick thingy with me too.
Thingy, it's not an object. You can't objectify these people.
Ooh, so we're going rogue?
I suppose.
This sounds awesome. But first, let me add Teardrop to our squad.
Wow, okay, they're just like grabbing each other like objects. That is not cool. You gotta ask for consent and permission.
She's a homie.
I do appreciate those who walk the walk instead of talking the talk.
Yeah, Teardrop's ratio of walking the walk to talking the talk is infinity over 0. So that's like as good a ratio as you can get.
So yes, this temple was built in the year 2763.
Oh yeah, this is dumb insertion of that number
I
again.
just lost half of my clientele.
Half, yeah, this half of 6 is 3. It's kind of crazy that 3 people is enough to constitute half of the contestants. Oh my god, I didn't anticipate that. Oh my god, I like when I drew these totems in the storyboard, are they here? Well, my storyboard is actually right here right now. I just drew like a square because I didn't want to go through the effort of like drawing something because my hand was getting tired. Okay, draw like 20 pages of comic strips and you will find that your hands get really, really tired as well. Anyway, I just like drew these like red squares to depict totems because I was lazy. And I figured that some artist in our crew was going to develop a better looking totem anyway, so I just left it up to them to, you know, let their imagination run wild. And they did, and I really like it.
Oh my gardener, that's a totem. Come here.
Is it though? Like, how does she know it's a totem? It doesn't label itself. She's just assuming. And you know what they say about assuming? It makes a bleep out of you. And like if you spell out the word assume, okay, honestly, like if you're a kid, you've probably heard this word before, like grass without the G and the R. Oh, and then it makes a grass out of you and me. Whatever. Okay, so chase that totem, get it. Oh my gosh. Wait, Flower's got stretchy arms as well. She must be related to Leafy. I guess they are both plants.
Pulling away from me. Grr.
Wait, so he just lost... Purpleface just lost another client.
So sad.
Stop crying, Purpleface. You know that purple creatures can't cry tears. That was made up.
Shall we continue the tour?
Sure. All right.
Okay, right this way then.
There's only 2 of them
Feast
left.
your eyes.
This is
Now we
the
are
first actually indoor room.
entering room.
I always like backgrounds that have ivy growing over walls because it just really gives a sense of age and coziness. Like, because ivy and moss is soft when you touch it, so it just makes it feel very cozy, but also like not kept up very well and
Room
old.
number 3, which experts have named the slightly smaller, rectangularly brownish room.
That was like also a quote I was gonna like swap out later, but you know, it doesn't matter because not every episode needs to be perfect. But I really like these sparkly effects. I think glitter, sparkliness, anything that makes something dazzle is just very pretty to look at.
And it looks like lots of vines grow here. Oh,
I forgot that was actually a line that he says Vine. Also, I remember when Vine died in 2017. That was so sad. People keep texting. I need to just silence my phone. Oh my god, you're running in circles.
Snatch! Ha! The totem's mine now!
Notice that the totem did not run away from gelatin. That's a little interesting. What's the explanation for that?
Huh?
Here's my
I
totally
like
not cursed
tapping.
totem for.
Like, when gelatin's tapping on 4, his arm is entirely straight, but his hand is bent. I like that sort of pose.
Snatch! Ha! The totem's mine now!
That, like, it gives off a sense of like, oh, I'm just like not putting that much effort into, you know, the way I'm bending my arms. It's hard to explain why I
Here's
like
my
it.
totally not cursed totem for.
That totem is obviously filled with vomit.
Well, 4, how can you say obviously? Clearly no one else knew that, so it was obvious to you, but not everyone.
Which means
Also, this is another intimidating pose with the shadows. Like, you can see that we're looking at 4 from below.
Gelatin, not only are you cursed with evil spirits for 1,000 years, you are also a
Oh my god, no. Wait, hold up. First of all, okay, 1,000 years is gonna be longer than this season ends, so even once the season's over, Gelatin will still be cursed. But also, look at that, there's a hole in 4's eyebrow. Oh, that means that if you, like, stuck your finger all the way through, it could come out the other side. And then you could, like, you know, have something to wrap around your arm, like a bracelet. That's not true. Also, I know that 4's aesthetic is all about being sloppy, so I think it's like funny or whatever. But,
okay.
yeah, 1,000 years of bad luck. That's like almost as bad as what I've got right now.
That's the end of my tour.
That was a
Thanks
short
for
tour.
listening.
But Purpley Head,
What?
you
Oh
only...
yeah, Leafy's about to show her map. Leafy's all about maps. If you remember the finale of the first season, Leafy used maps.
showed us 3 rooms.
So,
And I'm referring to map as, oh, that's really ornate. That's a very intense map. I'm referring to the noun map, not the acronym.
That's only 1% of the temple, according to...
Wait, so some rooms are circular. That's interesting, because circular rooms, I don't know. They're not as common in the Western world.
my map.
Uh-oh, Purpleface is turning into pink/red face. That means that his blood pressure is increasing. Hypertension much? Need to go to the doctor to get your blood tension lowered or something? Scary.
why don't you just take these totems as a thank you for coming and get
one
out
of those angry, one of
of
those
the
happy.
temple?
Wait, was it a foot? Okay, I wrote this in the storyboard. I didn't know that if people were actually going to follow through with it.
Of the temple.
Think about like this foot. It's like made of purple flesh, so it must have been like extruded from the like organ. No, I'm not gonna say anything gross, but just imagine like if I kind of pulled at my skin and created like a little L-shaped thing. That's what happened here.
Oh, and
Yeah. So if one of the Totems is frowning and the other one's smiling, then that probably means that the smiling one is not cursed.
It's my friendos, Leafy and Woody. Nice totems. Wait,
Leafy and Woody.
did those come from Purple Face?
Whoa, Four's eyes are small this time. They're changing because maybe he's like very introspective, trying to look inward at a small object. That makes your eyes smaller.
Wins, Purple Faces.
Wait, Leafy actually said the word wins. Oh wait, hold on. Let me look at the storyboard. It's so funny that I have the storyboard right here with me. Let me show you the page. Oh, I did. Okay, this is embarrassing. There's, where is it? Leafy. And I actually have her just say the word wince. I guess if I wanted to indicate that she should wince, like do the action, I usually put it between two asterisks. And I don't draw a voice bubble. I just draw a single line from the word down to the character. Oh, shoot. Is everything out of order now? Yeah, everything's out of order. Sorry about this, you guys. Oh, no, it's not out of order. But I don't know where the last few pages are. Whatever, no one wants to see the storyboard anyway. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. By the way, this is the first page, but maybe someday I'll post these online. Let me know if you want to see them. Wins! Oh my god. That is so unnatural.
Cursed creature on the planet. You two are definitely up for elimination.
So, Water Droplet.
So, okay. 4 does not like Purple Face. 4, at least in this episode, doesn't like X. 4 doesn't like Gelatin. Who do you like, 4?
Gelatin tells me you're quite an awesome, go with the flow kind of person.
You get it? Because water flows.
We should use osmosis to absorb you into our alliance.
That was a bad joke. Lollipop, you should never joke about someone's name, okay? Because that means they've heard that joke a million times, because their name never changes.
Oh great, a dumb old shrine.
Dumb
These
old?
things
Dumb old? Don't call shrines dumb and old.
bore me. Oh, I think that symbol means one of these totems is blessed, and the other one is cursed?
It's a yin-yang symbol. I guess Lollipop never said it by words, but that is what it is. I know that yin-yang was a character in Inanimate Insanity, so I didn't want to sort of steal their IP, even though like no one really owns yin-yang, or like I guess it's a symbol in Buddhism, but I didn't want to like dive too deeply into this concept because I felt like it had already been claimed in a way. Oh my god, that's advanced technology with a satellite dish. Are you receiving radio signals, Teardrop? Are you looking for your voice? Maybe your voice was lost on a different planet and you're trying to find it. Well, it ain't gonna work because this device, it looks like it was bought at Walmart, so try harder next time.
Whoa,
a laptop too? Wow, she's buying all the fancy gadgets.
Are you trying to figure out which one is blessed? Maybe.
Every time Teardrop does this... Oh my god. Oh my, why did I not know that was gonna happen? But every time she violently shakes her head or violently nods her head, it makes that same, like, sound. It's like, you have to twist your head really fast for it to, like, whoosh against the air to make a sound.
Maybe we shouldn't. Even if you do figure out which is which, then what? How do we decide which one of us deserves the good totem and who deserves the bad one?
See, now she's, like, planning to the future in a way. Also, I feel like a question mark is, like, so much communication out of Teardrop. That's the most you're gonna get as a symbol.
You are doing your analysis work quite swimmingly, and that's great.
That's another water pun, okay? Lollipop, it's not cool.
But if we know which is which, deciding who gets the curse totem could tear our new alliance apart, you know?
Wait, they're in an alliance now, so like, they fast-tracked their way to friendship. Usually it takes multiple episodes to build it up. Yeah, Teardrop usually does things... You know that like saying that you can either ask for permission or do something first and then ask for forgiveness? This is kind of related. I feel like Teardrop always does things and then tries to explain it to people.
Yes. Let's pick the totems randomly.
Because Lollipop's the only one who can speak, so she's the only one who can like say to the audience what's going on.
Fate, only you can determine our destinies.
Stretchy arm again. Okay, everyone's got stretchy arm. It's like a disease that's like infecting every character on the show.
Got mine. Whoa.
Whoa, why does no one know how to use stairs? Okay, like in episode 10 of BFDI, the lofty one, they're all walking on the stairs normally, but here they're just like falling down the stairs. They're like, oh, it's because they're blindfolded. I'm so dumb. Of course they're gonna fall down the stairs. They're blindfolded.
Wow, what a graceful entry. Anyway, Teardrop, you got the blessed totem. And Lollipop, you got the cursed totem.
Well, that's so interesting. They're both frowning this time, but the first blessed totem that we actually see is a frowning one.
Whatever. It was what fate decreed.
I'm glad there's no hard feelings between them, because, like, Lollipop and Teardrop, I feel like they could become enemies, because, like, Lollipop and Woody are not exactly friends, so everything is tenuous, you know? Every friendship you've got is, like, being held by a very thin thread that could snap at any moment.
Oh, what's that? Woody wants to know who's still left in
There's
the
only
temple.
one person left. That's how few contestants there are.
It's that monstrosity who wears those ugly sweaters.
Oh my god, 4 now is animizing. He's being anonymous? Animosity to everyone. No, anonymous is not the right word, obviously, but whatever. Oh, this is the silly dancing music. I wrote this panel that just said, like, make Flower dance silly in the rooms of the temple for no reason, and I didn't know what was gonna happen, but this is what's happening. This is not your home, Flower. It's gonna curse you if you just, like, trample all over it. And it's the same, like, pose that she does when she is promoting a hoodie. I can't remember, but she's done that thing before. Oh my god, okay, now she's, like, she's doing a sleepover in the temple. Now that is, like, crossing a line, you know? You would not sleep over in a person's house unless you were very close friends. And Flower's not very close friends with anyone, I don't think. Maybe Leafy,
Where's
I don't
Flower?
know.
What's taking
Whoa,
her
3D Woody. Fallen down Woody? I've never seen that before.
so long? I want to go home already.
You're at home. You don't have a home. This is as close to home as you're gonna get.
Here is my totem. 4. It took.
Whoa. I like how, you know, Flower throws the rock and, like, 4 catches it, but 4 is so strong that it barely gives 4 any knockback. Watch.
Totem. 4.
See, it's like no, very little knockback. So even though the rock is very heavy, as you can tell because it sways Flower's body around, 4's body is even more heavy or sturdy.
Took me forever
Oh, also these are stalagmites or stalactites above the temple.
to find it. Flower, please. This is a rock. So, this rock is identical to the hundreds of rocks surrounding the entrance.
Ooh.
So, how did that take you 73 days to find?
73 days? Whoa, okay, a lot of footage was cut out of the montage then.
Well, this rock is technically not cursed. So you're saying,
That is a loophole, if I've ever seen a loophole.
hooray!
Don't throw rocks. I thought it was gonna land on Flower again. Also, look, it's my twin right there. My bro. My brother, Michael Huang.
May be safe, but these guys are at your mercy. You watching this
Oh
video,
no,
vote who
they're
should
up for
stay by
elimination
typing
again.
their letter between square brackets and posting that as a comment. My name's Michael, and thank you so much for subscribing. I've got some awesome news. Right now, as I'm
Wait, what's the awesome news? I'm so excited.
filming this, I've just finished the last chapter of Object Animator's Toolbox.
Oh yeah, Michael finished recording the graphy yesterday, and I think it's like really cool to hear that he's finished that work, because that's like 2 hours of content, 2 hours of education, and like I didn't even know if he'd be able to get through the entire thing, but I mean we're at the home stretch right now, so I'm really proud of him for doing that. Also, like, graphy is kind of an up and coming platform, I think. You know, not many people have experience with it. So, you know, we didn't know what to expect going in, but it looks like so far it's been a success.
If you've wanted to make your own object show and level up in Adobe Animate, check out the link in the description. It's over
Adobe Animate, that's what I use, except I still use Macromedia Flash 8, which is an old version of it. Also,
90 minutes.
I should say whoa to a bunch of these recommended characters. Whoa, duffel bag. I like the way how your character is like wider than it is tall. It's a kind of a cute pudgy character. And backpack. All my backpacks in high school and middle school were blue, so the fact that this one's blue too is like giving me good vibes. Phony. I love the way that there's one foot coming out of each end, because like how is it gonna walk? That's so funny looking. Like how do you even lift one side up? It's gonna go boom, boom, boom. Joystick, whoa, you got 2 buttons that you can press at the same time, like, and play Mario or Pac-Man or something. Soccer ball, whoa, anatomically correct soccer ball because it has hexagons that are white and pentagons that are black. And that is a pattern that most people don't know how to recreate because it can't fit on a flat surface. It has to cause the surface to curve. Anyway,
it's a densely edited material.
I want to say all of you recommended characters are very cool, but I don't
Thank
have
you so
time to
much
shout
for
them all
watching.
out.
Take it easy, and I'll see you in BFB 26.
It's 9. Michael said bye, and he'll see us in BFB 26. That's crazy. Wait, this is the turning point for BFB because there are 25 episodes in the first season of BFDI. So as of right now, BFB has as many episodes as the first season, but as soon as BFB 26 comes out in a little less than a month or whatever, this will be the longest season of BFDI. And I don't know how many other seasons there are in the Object Show world, but not many of them have gotten to their 26th episode. So that's pretty cool. Okay, we got credits. Thank you everyone for working on it. I know that this episode was super stressful because everyone was in school, and most of the people here are teenagers or college age, so it's not like anyone can be full-time employed. But despite all the hecticness and people switching tasks and all that, it came together and we got an episode out.
Hello?
What's the night
Why
scene?
are there no more customers for my temple tour?
It's because you used 100% of the population in your first tour. You burned through them too quick.
Oh,
Don't cry. Don't do that to me. Don't try to make me feel sympathy for you.
Yes, I need to start
Buy more advertising.
advertising more.
It is an ad. Wait, that's kind of funny. It's like the purple face says, I need to advertise more, and then I get an ad. This this ad is purple. It's got a purple background. So this is probably from Purple Face. There's no way that's intentional. Is that Charlie D'Amelio? I don't know. Well, okay. I'm glad I can turn the volume off so that there's no risk of copyright claims. There's so many of them. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 people are in the big rotating building. That's a lot.
Ew, gross. Another ad for a temple tour? Blocked.
Yeah, we don't want that. Ad block. Get ad block. Actually, no, don't get ad block because then every creator you watch won't get revenue. Or get ad block, but I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm saying. You know what? Get whatever you want. Whatever makes your YouTube experience the most comfortable is what works for you. Yeah, so this episode was only 11 minutes, and that's because we wanted to make shorter episodes because everyone's in school. So
Hey guys, welcome to
autoplays dumb. We wanted to lighten the load. And I do want to point out that in the first season of BFDI, lots of episodes were short. So BFDI 11 was 5 minutes and 55 seconds. The very next episode was 7 minutes. The one after that, 8.5 minutes. This one is 9:45, so it's getting a little longer. The next one's only 8 minutes. It's 8 minutes. You get the pattern. Basically, the first episode, everything was averaging around 8 minutes, I think. And what I feel like sort of happens is that when you do a season for long enough, or a series, and you experiment with new things, you might try one thing and then bring it back. So we tried longer episodes and then we brought it back. But what tends to happen is that as episodes get longer, no one really praises you for that. They just come to start accepting it as the standard and want to see that. They feel entitled to more long episodes moving forward. And then once you start to pull back and make episodes shorter, then people will feel like they've been ripped off or that people are getting lazy. Whereas we're still longer than the average episode from the first season. So I feel like it's kind of the downside of experimentation on YouTube that if you find something that people like more, you can't really return to what you used to do without people thinking that you gave up on them or something. So if any other experimentation happened, maybe we want to try making BFDI in 3D, and then people like that a lot and it looks a lot higher quality for whatever reason, even though 3D doesn't always mean better, obviously. If we went back to 2D, people would be outraged, right? I think that this is sort of the downside. Now, I haven't watched the criticism videos, and I'm not going to do it here because I think that, these reaction videos are for me to react to the episode and nothing else. But I just feel like it's going to be impossible to like appease everyone because like some people want episodes more frequently, other people want longer episodes, some people want episodes where characters are being sillier, other people want, you know, character arcs that dive more into depth about like their internal struggles and their emotional problems. And like you can't satisfy one person's wants without sacrificing another person. So like this is gonna happen regardless, I think. And you know, part of it sort of makes me not want to do this at all, but like I think that it's like no matter what you think, I think we can all agree that having episodes is better than nothing. Like, you know, if your choice is between like the perfect BFB 25 in your vision and this BFB 25, you'd pick the perfect BFB in your vision. But those aren't your options. If your options are this BFB 25 with our limited resources and like, you know, like we're not a company like Nickelodeon that can just like get more animators or like, I don't know, hire more people or whatever. If your options are like this version of BFB 25 and nothing, or like hiatus for years and years, then at least there's this video. Like, that's better than getting nothing at all, I'd hope. I mean, I don't know, some people think that like, oh, if you go on hiatus for years and years and produce one perfect episode, that's better than producing 10 episodes that were all mediocre. I guess my opinion is different. I feel like there's a certain point at which quantity does matter, and if you like take too many breaks or like go on too long of a hiatus, then you're not going to bring in an audience at all, and then like the people who have come into the BFDI fandom would never find out about BFDI in the first place. Like if we had focused on making the second episode of BFDI as perfect as, you know, all the critics of the first episode of BFDI wanted, I'm referring to back in 2010, then I would have only made 1 or 2 episodes of BFDI by now, and we'd have like 50 subscribers like we did back then. So I think that, you know, making the sacrifice of quality at a certain extent just to get, you know, the first batch of 25 episodes out there, I feel like that's a good move just to make sure that, you know, the people who will come to love BFDI, the viewers, can find out about it and can find something to watch instead of having like one episode every 5 years and then like no one really knows like what is even this show. And yeah, so I don't know, I'm just kind of talking in circles. Okay, yeah, I haven't looked at the votes. I don't really know. I think that like I'll never quite be as motivated or interested in BFDI as I was during the first season. I think there's just like too many voices in my ear and like too many stressors in real life. But like that just comes with adulthood. Like I'm sure even the creators of beloved shows with million or multi-million-dollar budgets, I don't want to like bring up SpongeBob because I don't know, like I think that their crew was kind of home. Okay, I don't really know anything about these things, but okay, let me try to finish a complete sentence. I'm not sure where I was going with this whole thought process. Oh, that like when adults work on a kid's show and they're already in their 30s and 40s and 50s or whatever, like they will love their work in a different way than they loved the kid shows that they watched when they were kids. Like it'll never quite fill the same hole that like they had as a kid for the shows they loved. Like part of them realizes, okay, yeah, this is my job. Like I need to do it and try to hope that I don't get fired so that I can pay for health insurance and food on the table and all that. So it's like you can still enjoy SpongeBob if you're an employee of Nickelodeon in the 2000s and you're animating for SpongeBob. And you can still be proud of the episodes when they come out. But I think it's just a given that the way you see the SpongeBob episodes after the fact is never quite as pure joy. It's not like pure joy and whimsy as you would if you're watching, you know, the kids show that you watched as a kid in the 1970s or something. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying at this point. Okay, bye. Thanks for watching. Yeah, thanks for everyone who worked on this episode. Yeah, it's already October. It's October 13th. I don't know if there's like something I'm supposed to do before I end this recording. Whatever, it's a human-y video. There's no standards for quality. Also, it's weird, this room has gotten quite hot. Like, I closed the door so that, you know, it's not as loud. But it's quite stuffy in here, so I'm like actually sweating, even though it's October. It's mid-October, it should be getting cold. But this room is always so hot because I think that window over there is facing the sun, so it's like it heats up a lot. It's like a greenhouse. I don't really know. Yeah, okay, bye. Thanks for watching, bye.